Hey guys, it's Saturday the 20th of June 2026. This is Boston Harbor. It is 4 o'clock and 76 beautiful degrees. Not really humid. This is Christopher Columbus Park with the kiddos playing in splash pad. They have a really incredible one on the Greenway, which we looked at in a previous video from today. Everybody wants to take their pictures with the water behind them. There will be a lot of things here coming up for Navy Week, which is like right before the 4th of July. They do fireworks. People come out here watching because they're set off there over the harbor. So people come sit in the benches. And I watched them from behind the aquarium last year. There's video. I also got the 4th of July fireworks on shot with my iPhone from East Boston after a fishing trip. It was a free fishing trip for veterans. They do a lot of things for veterans here. I'm from Central Indiana and nah, jack shit. Ooh, I wanted to come up here and look at this anyway. See all the flags and stuff. Oh yeah. I didn't say give you the spiel. Sit down and give it. Because I have a plate with 11 screws in my left ankle and sometimes it needs a break. Anywho, I pretend that you're here with me. So when I say you, I mean the camera, but you know, it's like you're there. And I take you all kinds of places. We go explore around Boston, not only to see, you know, what's there. The same restaurant might be there every time, or it might be a new one. But we people watch, and there's things like street performers and all kinds of stuff. Sometimes we go to parades, sometimes we go to a protest, sometimes we go to a festival, sometimes we go for a walk through the Arboretum, which is Harvard and the city of Boston. So with trees, and it was nice in the fall. Anywho, I'm actually currently going to do two things. The Freedom Trail. I was like, what kind of walk is it? Freedom Trail. It's 2.5 miles. It connects a bunch of historical sites. So I will do that before the 4th. And then there was a guy who just created, by connecting existing trails and like sidewalks, been called the Boston Boundless Trail, and it goes 90 miles around the circumference of the city. I've done the first 4. All right, let's go. I had a low break. Thank you for your patience. Daisies. Do you like daisies? Especially daisies with bees. I don't like bees. Well, I mean, I love them. Just, I mean, I got stung on the head by a wasp or a yellowjacket once by my uncles. There used to be a statue of Christopher Columbus up there, and somebody defaced it, so they took it down. I understand, but we have to recognize both the good and the bad. People who tear up the statue forget the good. These are the pictures of the year. That's the mayor. Probably with the kids. She just had a little daughter. What we got? That was politics. This is more politics. That's Philip, a politically conservative Boston University student. Poses for a portrait in the aftermath of the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Not a fan. That's Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander and former Associate Justice David Souter at her swearing in. Then we have Boston City Councilor Tanya Anderson exits Moakley Courthouse to a well press after pleading guilty. I don't see that one. Oh, that's her. After pleading guilty to 2 of 6 federal corruption charges. And then we have the trillionaire getting more money from your tax dollars. Anywho, here's the sports feature. It's, yeah, it'll be interesting to see the ones next year from this year. This is first place in sports. How do you? I mean, can you imagine getting your shot just that perfect? I mean, I know the cameras now just shoot 100 pictures at once, but this is a picture story from the Boston Globe. You can pause if you want to look at them longer. There's also the QR code at the bottom. I think I've gotten it in a couple of these. Boston Globe. Oh, look at that. A touch football tournament in the mud. We played volleyball when I was in the Air Force in the mud. We had a mud ball. Oh my goodness. That could be fun to go see. Or you can look at it. This is Victoria Scott's time in Maine's progressive prison system. And it talks about her. That's hearing people's stories. Sorry, see this and it just pulls my heart out. As you can probably tell from my voice. General news. Pause it. I can't read it to you. He was driving to high school volleyball practice, a junior, and ICE took him and put him in prison with grown men, violent men. He finally got out. He was 18. An immigration judge said no, let him go. I saw him speak here on the Boston Common. This shit doesn't need to be happening. This could have been solved. And you know what happened? Trump told him no. Do not sign anything. There he is again. Go ahead. Read it for me, and if you need more time, pause it.
Oh, that's water polo, I bet. Oh, yeah.
There's some best in sports. Oh, there's a depression that I stepped in, almost fell down. Check that out. These are amazing pictures. Look at that. These are just incredible. And to think people do this for a living. Oh, check that out. And then there's this one. I'm not too fond of that one. There are more on the other side, so we'll come down that side. Animals. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Feature. This is oh, look at these. Just
I know. What about it? You know what's so fun about those? I was boarding at section, and I could always find it. It's so bright.
Here's Marcella again. I need to get my phone out. One moment, please. Alright, off we go. More sports. Red Sox.
I didn't know what was going on.
Isn't that ice skating? Northeastern hockey. Or football, I'm not sure. Hockey's big here. Northeastern, Boston College, and Boston University are all very close to me. I live between the two of them. And again, anything's you don't see it long enough, feel free to pause. Tells you can see these at bppa.net. It's the Boston Press Photographer Association. Alright, let's go on the other side. This trellis is all lit up at Christmas. It's really beautiful. But it doesn't have any leaves, so there's that. Alright, pictures of the year. First place in sports. Rowing. There's a regatta in the fall that I've taken video of. We'll go this year, probably. I hate the Patriots. I'm from Indianapolis originally. And it goes back to the days of Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. Man, those are some games. I went to see some of them. First place pictorial. Oh, that's awesome. And then, I don't know what the hell that is. See, when you go on walks like this, you never know what you're going to see. This is honorable mentions. He's a freelance Ben Pennington. So if you see this and want to hire him, I don't do that. I just like to see stuff like this sometimes. Cultural. Okay, saw that. Next. Third place. Photographer of the year. Alright, we'll just kind of look at them from a distance now. Again, you want to look at them individually. Pause, zoom, you know what to do. And look at those. News, picture, stories. We'll start with the caption. Again, pause it if you need to read it. I encourage you to read it. These are moving as fuck. Sorry, I use adult language on this channel. That was from Marcella. Is that affect you at all emotionally. This is about him. This is he's a good kid. And to those who want to deport him, I say, fuck you. Leave yourself. Does that look like the worst of the worst to you? This is his school praying for him. That's him with the governor. Yes, I'm an emotional person. Especially when it comes to right and wrong, hurting people. This is family and friends waiting for him after he was released at his home. This is Margarita embracing her 9-year-old daughter Catherine during the car ride home after learning at her ICE check-in appointment that she no longer needs to leave the country and will not need another check-in for a couple of months. It's in Burlington, Mass. People protest there every Wednesday against the ICE detention center. This is, wow. Oh, they're talking about middle schools disappearing. For them, middle school is 6th grade. For me, junior high was 7th and 8th. There's no such thing as a middle school. To those who think that doesn't belong in a classroom, again, fuck you. Why? Because it's part of our society. It's part, if you say, oh, my kids, do they not watch TV? Do they go out in public? Do you want them prepared to deal with all different kinds of people when they leave the nest and go to college or whatever they do out in public without your collar on them? Anyway, pictures. Enough preaching. So sorry. I don't usually do that, but Marcelo, that boy. Just imagine that's your kid, or your neighbor, or your kid's friend. How would you feel? How should you feel? If you still are happy when it happens, something wrong with you. You need to go see a psychiatrist. That's a good picture. I like that one. Boy, he didn't get the ball, dude. I don't know where that's supposed to be, that kind of cliff looking thing. Okay, I'm gonna cry again in a minute. Good thing is I'm not literally sobbing. Portrait. Let that sink into your heart. in your head. And if you don't agree with it, say something. Call your congressman. Just talk about it to your friends. Talk about it online. And the only way to change things, if you would like it to change, like I would, is to vote. I'll be working the polls because that's how I participate in democracy and look out for my fellow men. I was in the Air Force for 8.5 years, so it's a continuation of my service. Alright. We are at the 20-minute mark, which is where I usually like to cut these off. So, I'm going to remind you to like, subscribe, hit the bell. Until the next video. Love y'all.